Temporary closure this week. On Monday, one lane was also closed for several hours as crews continued to work on the bridge. And you might remember, of course, it was damaged after that crash left a semi dangling over the side. That was nearly a month ago now. Today's southbound lanes closure is from 10 until 2, and at last check, KYTC said the southbound lanes are expected to reopen by the middle of next month.
The University of Louisville is expected to announce a new head basketball coach today in Pat Kelsey.
Yeah, so he is currently coaching at the College of Charleston in South Carolina. Just last year, he led that team to its first NCAA tournament run since 2018. WHAS11's Alex Dieterer talked to former Cards about their hopes for the new hire.
Here he is at the College of Charleston, the man taking over the University of Louisville's basketball team as their next head coach.
Hey, Coach, here we get a bone.
You just heard from him. Pat Kelsey, who grew up in Cincinnati, will now take over for Kenny Payne, who was fired 2 weeks ago.
Pat Kelsey is a quality coach.
He's a proven winner who's done this for a long time. He knows what he's doing, and I think Louisville fans can be very excited about that.
You're getting a good coach in Pat Kelsey. He's won everywhere he's been. 2
local radio hosts and former U of L championship player Jerry Eves have been following this job hunt closely and many times frustrated with it. Now, there seems to be something in common.
Well, when I found out that he was taking it over, it was a relief.
The biggest feeling was just kind of relief that there was a name, that you could turn this page to the next chapter.
While there is some hesitation still for Mike Rutherford of the Card Chronicle.
I think there's some concern about his ability to win at this level, just because he's never done it before. But I think you also have a guy who is well regarded in coaching circles, has a great reputation nationally, and who's won for over a decade consistently.
And Nick Coffey with Sports Talk 790 is also hesitant after a rough 2 years.
I felt as if the program would go in a direction with someone that's a little more proven at this level.
But there's also hope for Kelsey and the Cards.
I think he's somebody that really checks a very important box right out of the gate, which is energy, enthusiasm.
Coach Kelsey is a fine coach. He's going to do the very best he can do. It will come back. It can come back, but it's going to take time.
In Louisville, Alex Dieterer, WHAS 11 on your side.
Just to kind of give you a plan for the day, how all of this is going to play out, we're going to hear from U of L President Kim Schatzel and Athletic Director Josh Hurd after the board meets this afternoon. Ken Spencer is going to be there for a live special report. You can watch that right here on air at WHAS 11. You can also watch it on our website if you're not near a television. You can also watch it for free on the WHAS 11 app. So we're going to get started just after 3 o'clock once that athletic board meeting ends.
JCBS families will have to wait nearly 3 more weeks before district leaders decide on a new bus transportation plan. The board was originally supposed to vote on the plan Tuesday night, but it delayed a decision after an audit of the transportation debacle came out Monday. The district is considering 4 options, and right now, many district leaders have shown support for a plan to eliminate transportation for magnet and traditional students. Some community organizations had called for the vote to be delayed, including the Louisville Urban League.
There are other options here that you just need to really delve into. I hope that honestly that they take a step back and they recognize that they can do better, right? Like there are options that are available to them.
The audit also said option 1 would be inequitable, an issue the Urban League mentioned last week. The vote is now scheduled for the next board meeting on Tuesday, April the 16th.
The man arrested in connection to a deadly shooting from last month is expected in court today. Metro Police arrested Richard Goodman yesterday afternoon. He's charged with murder and possession of a handgun in connection to the fatal shooting of 21-year-old Kylie Miller. Police say his body was found at a home on February 18th. According to court documents, Goodman had a phone call with an inmate at Metro Corrections and discussed the murder before Miller was found. Police say he knew details about the crime that were not public. Goodman is expected in court at 9 o'clock this morning.
Also today, Kentucky Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman will be in Louisville to honor the women's basketball team at Simmons College. The team recently won the Division II title for the National Christian College Athletic Association. It's the first national championship in the school's history. Coleman will host a special ceremony bestowing the honor of Kentucky Colonel to the Lady Falcons today at noon. Later on tonight, there is a celebration parade from South 4th Street to 7th Street. That's going to be from 5:30 to 6, and it's followed by a campus party with food and music and, of course, a meet and greet with the team. Simmons says the event is open to the entire community.